I am going to deal with assessment for learning. In this topic, I am going to deal with the tools and techniques of assessment. Tools and techniques of assessment, and one of the tools and technique is observation. Observation is one of the tools and techniques of assessment. So observation is nothing but measurement without an instrument. Measurement without an instrument is called as observation. Because as we all know that what is a tool and what is a technique. In our education field, tool is nothing but a test, we can use to say that. But how we are conducting the test to assess the children? So there are many ways to assess the children. So one of the technique is observation. So there are 4 types of observation. 4 types of observation. First one is participant observation. Next one is non-participant observation. Third one is controlled observation. Then fourth one is uncontrolled observation. So there are 4 different types of the assessment technique in observation tool. Okay, first one, participant is nothing but the teacher is among the group. So the teacher is involving that group activity and assessing the children. Next one is non-participant observation. The teacher, without knowing the group members, teacher is assessing the children's activity. That is called as non-participant observation. So the assessment will be different from participant and non-participant observation also. Then controlled observation is nothing but here you have a controlled group of students. For PhD thesis or something else, we used to say that a pre-test and post-test. Likewise, here also controlled group and uncontrolled group. So in a controlled group, you are having certain norms and regulations. You are using. You can also frame certain criteria or rubrics to assess that particular thing. So the group of children is called as a controlled group. So in a controlled group, in an innovative way of teaching, and you are assessing the children. Okay, so you are observing the children activities. That is called as controlled observation. Here it is an uncontrolled observation. Here the old method of teaching which we are following, and we are not teaching any new strategies, and observing and analyzing and assessing that particular children. That is called as uncontrolled. So there is a lot of differences between the types of observation. First one is participant, second one is non-participant, third one is controlled, fourth one is uncontrolled observation. So the assessment will be different for each level of the category of the students. So as we all know that observation, we are not using any measurement and we are not following any rubrics, nothing at all, but we are observing. So the observation is nothing but measurement without an instrument. So as we cannot say that assessment is not a pakka one, because here we are not using any measurement to assess. Even not, we are not putting any marks also. Just we are observing their activities in a 4 ways. Okay, so here we cannot say that it is an accurate assessment, but it is also one of the assessment. For example, if the teacher is among the participants, so the his activities will be better when you compare with the non-participant. Likewise also, when you compare with the controlled one and controlled one is better than the uncontrolled one. So this is the one of the technique used for the assessment purpose for the children.